Pardon the patch, but I wanted to get some more of these videos done in the series on prayer. Thank you to those of you who responded by becoming new subscribers. That's really, really helpful. Please tell your friends if you like what you're seeing here. I'm working hard to do thoughtful shorts, 2-3 minute videos, as well as extended interviews. There's 65 videos there now. You'll see interviews, long form interviews with Pulitzer winners, the PBS special I did, and a bunch of other things. But again, thank you for doing that. Your likes, your comments, all that stuff is immensely helpful. So in this, real quickly, I want to just briefly touch on unanswered prayer. And, you know, some people will say kind of rather snarkily, well, there's no such thing as unanswered prayer. God either says yes, no, or wait. But I'm talking about when we're crying out to God for something that just seems immensely legitimate, and God keeps saying no, 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 and over time it becomes pretty clear it's going to be a no. So during the recession, we almost lost our house. We got 5 months behind on the payment. It seemed like if I were to graph my prayer life, the more I prayed, the worse our situation got. And I remember that I shared this in a Sunday school class I was teaching, the graph of if you were to graph my prayer over the last year, or whatever, this is like 2008, 2009, whatever, the worst part of the recession, beginning part, as my prayer increased, it became more and more clear that God was not answering the prayer according to the way I wanted it answered. So what then? And some people stayed after the class and said, are you going to, next week, are you going to be talking more about this, or are we going to move on to something else? And I was a little perturbed by their wanting to kind of skirt the obvious. But what do we do when we realize painfully that God is saying no, consistently no, and it seems like a very legitimate request? What do we do? We obviously, most of us know God is not a genie, but what do we do with passages like I mentioned in the first video, that Elijah was a man like us and he prayed fervently and it happened, and it appeals to him being just kind of like a person like us, and that we should do the same. So more videos coming, but again, thank you very much to the new subscribers and those of you who are putting likes and comments. Really appreciate it.